our series with Level 5, Test 3, and we're looking at where the coefficients are today on those tests to give you an advantage as you begin practicing them for the season. The first coefficient shows up on the extended walk, which is EM, and you just completed a couple of pivots that were on a diagonal line FE, then you're in the collected walk, coming into extended walk. You have a very short line here, EM, it's a short diagonal, so you need to be prepared to have the horse stretch immediately. So obviously you must have your half halts in place, you must have your stretch request in place, your aids already there, and this is a ×2. Extended walk needs the horse's pole to stretch out and down. You want the neck to stretch forward towards the reach of the hand. It's not about the most, it's not about a low deep stretch, but it's about a stretch which lifts the thoracic and shows the longest ground covering stride possible, maintaining a very clear 4-beat walk. So what you're looking for is that the horse minimum has to track up an extended walk. Overtrack really is requested, and you really need to get the longest walk possible, so you need to school for overtrack with a lot of backswing. Now the stretch itself can be out and a little down. It's not super low, but it does have to look like it reaches towards the hand. Normally the reins do not go completely slack because in extended walk, the horse is supposed to show that it's reaching towards your connection. So this isn't throw the reins away at them. This is to show that they'll stretch on request into your contact. It's a skill movement for a rider to show us if you have the half halts, if you have the aids, to ask the horse to stretch, not just that it's stretched by itself, but that you know how to ride this movement. So it affects your rider effect aid at the end of the test. So right from that back to the collected walk at M and at C is the halt with the swing. Now the swing is a rein back movement, a backing movement, a sequence of 4 steps back, 4 forward, 6 back. Now it starts with the halt, which is judged. So you want to get it square, on the bit and accurate, the front feet of the horse at the letter, at C. When you start backing, you take and count the front feet. It's always the front feet. So the first one that steps back, no matter how big or how small that step is, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you proceed immediately forward jog. In that swing, there is no halt, and there's no halt at the end of the last back, because this is a diagonal gait, stepping back, and we're looking to see if the horse will jog forward in that jog gait, in that diagonal gait forward. Is the horse really, really on the leg? Now the next thing to think about is those steps, we do not want to see dragging. No dragging the feet. The steps pick up and step backwards. The next thing is the pole should be at the same position that it was when the horse was on the bit and halted. So whatever your connection was then, we're looking for that same connection in the rein back. If a horse lowers its pole and puts its pole below the withers, horrible, bad. The pole should never be below the withers, particularly in the rein back, because that means the thoracic drop, the horse is on the forehand. And 9 out of 10 times in that kind of a back anyway, you have dragging of the feet. All of those are severe penalties, markdowns. So you're looking for clear steps that are diagonal. You're counting the front feet. You have an initial halt, and then that's it. That's back, forward, through the jog. So 4 back, 4 forward, 6 back, and from the last back step of the jog, of the rein back, right immediately forward into the jog. If your horse backs up, you're thinking this is easy, but I rarely see horses that back well. The whole trick to backing is that you actually teach your horse to back up softly, actually really on the bit. And when horses do that, then they take steps back, they don't drag back. Whenever they tighten their neck and lower their poles, you're going to see wide legs, when horses step wide backing, when they're crooked, when the feet are no longer diagonal. These are all markdowns in the rein back, or the back as we call it. So there's 3 movements right in a row in this test: the extended walk, the halt, then you proceed in the jog from the halt swing, and you go immediately to lengthen jog, HXF. So these 3 movements have a coefficient right in a row. This part of the test in level 5, test 3, is crucial. The lengthening jog, you lengthen at H, you collect for 4 or 5 steps over X, and then you show the lengthened jog afterwards. So you have to show 2 transitions here, well 3, go and be really ready. The horse has to really go off your leg at X. You collect a few steps just before X, and over X you're in collected jog with a lot of activity. Remember, collected jog shows more suspension than any other jog. It is not slow. It is super active. It has a lot of suspension and power, engagement, impulsion. And then forward to the lengthening jog and collect at F. So the last movement with a coefficient in this test is the lengthen lope, mark 15, SF, lengthen lope. And again, the transitions. Be ready to go. Be sure it's clear. The horse should go uphill. When a horse lengthens, its nose should stretch out a little bit through its top line, not a lot. It shouldn't get strung out, but it should reach forward, because when it lifts its thoracic, although it stays on the bit, it takes more weight behind, and when a horse really lengthens its lope, it looks a little uphill. So we're looking for it to be active and ground covering. If you see a horse that just quickens up, haunches in, goes wide behind as it takes them, bunny hops behind, those are all deviations or markdowns of the extended or lengthened lope. So, level 5, test 3, we've got the extended walk, the swing, lengthened jog with collects over X, and the lengthened lope. Really big challenges for us in level 5, so much fun. Talk to you soon. Hug your horses for me. Bye.